Aloha! I really missed you this week. I wish we could have done the intro to percussion. However, I'm just gonna do right here, review this during the week. If you have drumsticks, try and do this. If not, I'll get you up here when you get here next week. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with this concept. If you don't have drumsticks, you can use your hands and a flat surface. Try and keep it somewhat level, you know, like a counter or a desk or something. Or if worse comes to worse, use your legs. That's how I do this when nobody else is watching. I keep beats. That's what we're going to be doing. However, I did want to explain this so you could watch and it's not foreign. When we hold a stick at the end, it has no bounce. It's called a dead stick. When we hold it too far forward, it doesn't bounce either. We want to hold it somewhat in the middle so it balances itself, and then when we put pressure on it, it bounces back towards the back end. So when we have more than the stick's edge, we throw it down and it bounces and has something called a rebound. The thing about drums is you want to use the least amount of energy as possible. So one of the techniques we use after we get accustomed to holding the drumsticks is that they have a little bit of give and bounce. That way I go, "Ayo, Riva," make it A-OK, put the stick right through it, let it tip out the end about the size of half of a finger, and then make sure you got some bounce. One of the techniques we use is from the 3 pillars. Arms are when you hit stuff, just smacking it with drumsticks, yada yada. The other one is gonna be a wrist, where we keep our hands flat-ish, sometimes a little curve to it, but flat. And then we go up with our wrist and down with the note. We practice these and they're called single strokes. We do right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Alternating to the left. Sometimes we do 2 notes and back and forth. But these are all called particular notes. So what we do is we get used to having the same beat, same loudness, same tempo. We keep going through it. We work on dynamics for the louder ones by giving it more force. But the end result is we want to practice on being soft and keeping that beat. Now this beat right here is about 40 beats per minute. When we take the beat in anything we do, we slowly speed it up once we have the concept. What we'll find is if we keep our hands flat right about here when you start hitting it, the stick is going to naturally want to bounce back up towards you. So what we don't need to ever do is hold the stick up. We kind of play in this area, pointed and loosey-goosey, sitting up as straight as we possibly can, working back our left and right. This is called a single stroke. Now, every single one of our other strokes, like a triplet, is involving a single stroke. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, triplet. But before we put the cart before the horse, there are some things you can do with sticks that help for that. Open-handed, if we go back and forth and do this, balancing it, trying to get some bounces, it's the same as doing this. The constant idea that we are shooting for is when we do the first method that I teach you, it is called the Moeller technique. A single stroke goes down, the rebound comes back up, but we don't move our wrist to accommodate. We keep our wrist ridiculously flat, which causes our fingers and our hand to hold it and push it back down for a secondary beat. Thusly, these are called double strokes. This methodology that I'm showing you is by far one of the most important things I learned by drumming. I didn't understand it because I always used to play double strokes or eighth note, by using 2 hands. When somebody showed me how to go single stroke, let the rebound come up and then it does the natural double for you, oh my goodness, it makes everything so much easier. And when you start off going slow like this, and then you go fast, what happens is, it's kind of like bouncing on a trampoline. Yeah, you could bounce 100 times in a row if you know how to bounce on a trampoline. But as soon as one person gets on the trampoline as well, it makes it way difficult to judge how your bounce is going to perform. What we do with the sticks is we do all of our different motions with that. So we'd have single, 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 and then on one hand we do double. So what we do is we practice these significant beats together. Single, 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 double, 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 triplet, 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 16 notes. And what happens is when we can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E, and we use these feelings of the single note, the double note, the triplet, and then the, I would say, quadruple or a 4 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, by giving it a little push, letting a rebound come, push it again, and push it hard on the third one, and it bounces up for your fourth. Ba da da da. It's one of the ways we do. It's part of a series called the push and pull, where you push down quick and it pops back up. When we get to something called paradiddles, which you might have heard of, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. The reason why we learn these is because when we get on the kit, we do a basic groove, as you did the other day. Then we do a fill, and that fill might have right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, back to the groove. But if you notice where I was, my hand wasn't ready to hit the hi-hat. If I did left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, I could go directly down on the hi-hat. The reason why we have fills going both hands is so we have placement of our sticks for the next beat. The most important thing to count would be your 16th notes or your 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're gonna go over a lot of counting, but that's pretty much how we do all this. So if you have sticks, follow along. If not, use your hands. I'll do it both ways. 1, 2, single stroke. Notice how my hands are parallel, and I'm holding the stick so it doesn't get multiple bounce. Single stroke. After doing 4 beats in 4 measures, I'm gonna move over to the double strokes, starting with the hand I started with. In the beginning, when going so slow, you're going to notice how there's a little bit of hesitation. You can't just let it have a natural rebound, or else it'll have a natural rebound too quick. So what we do is we make that natural rebound. The next one that we could go to, which would make sense, would be our 16th notes. 1E and a, 2E and a. Notice how they look like the 8th notes. Well, when we go in time, they're just sped up double. Single, 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 double, 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 double. Here come our 16ths, right? Then we speed that up. This is the way we get to do different beats, starting slow, and they're the exact same, but when you speed them up, those 16 notes become 30-second notes. You can even do triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. And what happens is you get a little sway and a little push and pull. That's what we will be working on for the first couple sessions. They're called rudiments. We'll jump over on the drum set and also do basic beats like bluegrass. We'll do jazz. We'll do rock and roll. We'll do reggae. We can do anything you want to do. You just have to ask. So maybe have a couple examples of bands you really like. Otherwise, I'll pull examples from music I know, and we'll do stick work, which is called rudiments. When we do the rudiments, the idea is to have a practice pad to do them on your own. If you don't have a practice pad, use a wood surface. And if you have a wood surface too, and you're not trying to make a lot of noise, put a dampener on it, like a t-shirt or a piece of foam. Other than that, they sell stuff, which you could buy, but I just like to beat on all different things. Because everything essentially has a different tone. Anywho, I missed you today. I'll see you next week. Aloha!